Hi everybody, Jared Neill here, and tonight I'd like to celebrate the release of Wisdom of the Raven Oracle. Those of you who follow me on social media know that I've been talking about it pretty much constantly, wearing you out about it every day, showing off cards and images and such. Finally, tonight it is out and available. So let's talk about it. Let's get right to it. What is Wisdom of the Raven Oracle? It is a 52 card oracle deck printed on standard tarot card stock, silky smooth, easy to shuffle, and pretty durable. It's an intuitive deck designed for a little bit of shadow work and, of course, guidance and wisdom, as is in the title. Let's get right to it and show off some of the cards. Big thing is, for all my decks, they are all based on my original acrylic paintings that I paint on either cotton canvases or wooden panels. I'm going to show you 5 paintings, and then I'm going to show you the cards that go with those. So, first one, I like to show off, still on my walls, just a small little painting. This is the card, or the painting rather, for thawing, and that's right here. All right, next up we've got a much bigger painting. This one's painted on cotton canvas. And when I was designing this one, my bride, who wrote the guidebook for this, insisted that I put some gnomes and cheerful creatures in there. Well, here's like a garden gnome smoking with this raven. And that is the painting, the artwork for Tradition. All right, let's go on to the painting that I did for the card and also the box back, which I'll show you in a little bit. This one, the raven's just a little guy on there. These two people are initiating him on the card. Initiation. All right, just 2 more. This one was fun and features another little gnome. Looks like he's about to ride off into battle on this raven here. He's got a little hat. And for the keen observer, you might observe that he's got a little nightmares, for those of you who played that game. Similarity. Love that game. Wanted to kind of sneak one of those gnomes in there, and that is for the card Heroism. All right, last original painting. I'm running out of them on my walls. Most of them have sold, but this is a big one that still remains. One of my favorites for the deck. Took forever to paint that one, and that is the artwork for Disintegration. All right, now that I've showed you some original paintings and cards, I wanted to show off 5 of my favorite cards. Now these, the artwork is actually sold, the original artwork, so I just have the cards. But these are some of my favorites in the deck, and you'll see them if and when you buy the deck. First one is Lost Soul. A little bit of a darker meaning. And we've got Reflective, sort of the ultimate shadow work card, right? That's you, and that's you. We've got Shape Changer, one of the most fun paintings I got to do. Small little painting on a wood panel. Then, of course, every deck, tarot or oracle, in my mind, has to have a card that represents transformation, and that card is usually death. Doesn't mean literal death, of course. And lastly, if you know me, you know that I paint a lot of cats. I had to include at least one cat in the deck. And he's got a little friend here. And this is the card for Mimicry. One last piece of artwork. You'll notice on the wall behind me, I've got a raven painting. That's the scavenger card. All right, so like I said, these are printed on super silky stock, easy to shuffle, easy to deal with, very durable. Let's look at the card back. An older painting, does not feature a raven. I wanted something distinctive and something you wouldn't confuse for the card front. That original painting is long sold. All right, let's talk about the box. A durable little box here, Wisdom of the Raven, and like I mentioned earlier, that's one of the artworks, the artwork for Initiation. It's right there. Okay, so guidebooks. How do you get guidebooks? Is there a guidebook? Yes, there is a guidebook. It does not ship with the deck, and I'll talk about that in another video. But if you want the guidebook, there are 3 ways to get it. Okay, the first way is a free PDF online. It's very high quality, includes full images and everything. You can go to my website, Shadow Art Finds, and get that. There's also a card included with the deck that will lead you to where to get the guidebooks. If you prefer a full-size paperback, you go to Amazon.com, just search for Wisdom of the Raven Oracle, and you will find it. If you've got a Kindle or an e-reader and you prefer that to have your guidebook mobile with you, also on Amazon, I do sell a very inexpensive Kindle guidebook. Check that out. All right, one little thing that I'm gonna do different from some of my other videos, I've done 6 of these now, is talk about how I make the decks. I mentioned doing all of these paintings on original cotton canvas or hardwood planks. I wanted to mention that I do not use AI or any digital manipulation on my images. This is a big deal in the tarot and oral industry right now. There's a lot of people making decks at a very high rate of speed using AI tools. I'm thoroughly against that. The market's getting flooded with it. It's cheap, weird looking art, poorly done. And I want everybody to know that I will never do that to you. These are all hand painted by me. All right, so when and if you go to buy Wisdom of the Raven Oracle, you'll see the listing on Etsy and now Amazon, where I do sell the decks there as well. And you're gonna see different options available. The first option is, of course, buy one deck, normal price. And there's gonna be an option for 2 decks, which will be discounted. Buy a deck for you and your friend. Then there's the special bundle, which includes a deck and 6 special limited edition art prints of some of my favorite cards in the deck. Then there's the super special bundle, which includes 2 decks and 6 art prints along with that. And for resellers out there, I do have a few brick and mortar stores, a few of my friends out there. There's a reseller option, heavily discounted, get 5 decks. So those are the special bundles. You'll see them if you go to the Etsy listing. There won't be on the Amazon listing. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Amazon's a little more complicated. Okay, so there you have it. Wisdom of the Raven Oracle, now available. All the artwork by me, guidebook by me and my wife Heather. Check it out on Etsy, Shadow Art Finds. I'll put a link down below this video. Or go to Amazon.com and I have decks there. All my decks are available there. Wisdom of the Raven Oracle, my 6th deck overall. And I hope you guys love it and go check it out. And you guys have a great evening.